Okay guys, hi. Hi, how is everyone? I'm not the best. So, obviously I'm in a different place. And that is because I am back in the grand old Mitten state. Yeah. That's my video today. I had to leave Ireland. There's no, I guess, luxurious way to say it. I had to leave because U.S. Department of State declared that they were going to put the United States in a level 4, which means total shutdown. It means that you cannot enter the country. You can leave the country, obviously, but you cannot enter the country regardless of basically if you're a citizen or not. Thursday, they announced it. I got sent the article from my best friend's dad at probably 9 o'clock Ireland time, and I was kind of like, oh, and he was like, hey, consider coming home. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So I talked to my parents, and then they kind of were like, yeah, do whatever you think type of situation. And I talked to Tori, and we were kind of like, well, we could just wait it out until the end of March, whatever, things might open back up. And then about an hour and a half passed, and my dad gave me a call back, and he said, so I actually listened to the state of emergency. You should come home. My expert advice is coming home would be a really good idea. So yeah, we didn't want to get stuck indefinitely in Ireland and have our visas run out or whatever the situation is. So we came back to the States. I had told Tori Thursday night, let's give it a day, sleep on the decision. But when I walked into work and I realized we were now doing only 2 people in the shop at a time, you have to change your gloves after each transaction, wash your hands every 15 minutes, put lids specifically on the coffee cups, no cash, only card. It became very apparent that things were becoming more cautious and getting more strict. And basically I dissociated for the entire shift. And I told my coworker I was gonna leave on Sunday. That was my decision. He completely understood. He was saying hey, family comes first, don't worry about it, we'll be okay here at the shop, we'll figure it out. I felt really bad because I was supposed to work Saturday and Sunday, but obviously if I was going to be leaving on Sunday, Saturday and the last few hours of Friday were to be spent packing and making arrangements and calling people, figuring out how I was going to get home and how I was going to pack everything. Oh, it was a headache, to say the least. And Sunday, which was yesterday, we left at 11:35 in the morning. We got to the airport, and the airport was dead, sad dead. There was no one there other than maybe the people on our flight. We flew Aer Lingus. There were about 70 people on a 300-person flight, which was really weird. The time went by really fast. We cried a lot on the plane, if I'm being completely honest, because leaving was not something we planned on doing so soon. At Chicago, we had to go through a health check done by the CDC, which everyone was really nice and really kind. I had a 3-hour layover, and I got on another flight from Chicago to Detroit, and my parents came and picked me up, and then yeah, now back in my room, which is, as you can see, a mess because I've just decided I have to completely just make a mess so that I'll force myself to clean it up versus leaving everything packed in my suitcase and stuff, and then 6 weeks from now I'm like, oh gosh, I still haven't unpacked. As far as next steps in my life, I don't I don't really know. I've been thinking about going to Korea for some time to maybe teach English. I've been thinking about staying in Michigan to figure out a job here, but there's not really jobs right now, so it's just kind of this weird transitional time. I saw someone post like this feels like the time between Christmas and New Year's where you're off of school and you're just kind of like sitting and like waiting and you're not really sure what day it is or like what to do with yourself. Or what time it is, but like you know something good is coming at the end of it, and at the end of this, things will open back up, and you'll get to go see your friends and all that stuff. So yeah, it's really sad. I didn't want to leave Ireland yet, and I'll be back. Obviously, I'm not worried about that, but yeah, the thing is like when I did finish packing, I couldn't even do anything on Saturday, like go down to the pub and like have one last drink or like have like a fry on Sunday morning because like everything was closed. Like there's nothing to do. So just kind of like packed up and then sat in my room that was now empty and looked around and felt really sad and thought of all the memories that I had made and yeah. But life is a continuing adventure full of change and adversity and hurdles to get over. And this is just one chapter of the rest of the story. So I'm hopeful for the future and I'm excited for the future. It's just a little different than what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Stick around, I guess, because Tori and I will keep making videos just in our respective homes. I'm really excited to see where this goes and yeah, what I can do. I hope you guys are all staying safe and I hope that you are finding something to do in this time. Yeah. Cool. All right. Have a great day, you guys. Goodbye.